Hey everyone, so I'm back with another special effects makeup. This one's gonna be pretty simple. We're gonna be in a bar fight tonight. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on in. Okay, so this one's gonna be pretty simple. All we're gonna be doing is a couple lacerations and some bruising and busting up our knuckles a little bit. So this one's fun. It's gonna be short, sweet, and simple. So what we're gonna need here, I got my eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna use for the bruising. Red, brown, purple. See that there. My red eyeshadow I always use, my scab blood, and then my liquid blood. So let's go ahead and get to it here. I'm going to start with my forehead, and we're going to do some bruising, and then we'll do the laceration there. So I'm not going to be very professional about this. I'm going to use my finger for a lot of it. Play here. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna start with the red. So I'm just gonna take it and just rub it in below the hairline there, like so. And I'm gonna put a little bit of brown on top of that. Give it that bruised discoloration. And the beautiful thing about eyeshadow is if you go too far over, you can wipe it off. All right, and then we're gonna put a little bit of purple. Kind of using the camera as my mirror for this part anyways. All right, got the bruising done. And now I'm going to take, I don't know if I want a brush or Q-tip. Use my brush here. We're gonna take a little bit of the red eyeshadow here. Just brush a little bit of on there, like that. And we're gonna make like a tiny laceration outline with it. Just gonna go in the middle of the bruising. Just a small line. So we're gonna use that as our cut. All right. Ooh. All right, so I've got that. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more bruising around that to kind of darken that up a little bit. And add a little bit of black eyeshadow, which I'll do that first. So I'm just gonna take my brush, put it in the black eyeshadow here, and just kind of run it along the outline. Yeah, I like that. All right, so now got that done. I think I like the bruising. I think we're gonna stick with that. I'm going to take another brush here and my scab blood. Just dip that bad boy in there like that. Ugh. Cake it on real nice. And then we're just gonna fill in our outline of our laceration. Looks pretty sick, I think. All right, so do I want to put the butterfly close? I think I'll wait to put that on until we're done, just in case. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the one on my cheek. So do the same thing, the bruising. Do the eyeshadow first. Do some red right over the blush I have on. Some browns. I don't know what that face was. I apologize for that one. Kind of like a horse. And purple. Spread that around. Boom. I don't know what that was. All right. So again, red eyeshadow, brush. Get a little bit on the tip. Just the tip. Just go like that. Probably should pin that hair back too. All right, a little brighter than I like it, so that's why we're gonna add the black in there. Shouldn't have put that there. Where did it go? I lost it. Found it. All right, just dip that in the black eyeshadow like that. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Okay, and we're just gonna go over the red and darken it up a little bit. I think I wanna do a little bit more bruising up here. Let's do that real quick. Use my mirror this time. It's a nice nice little bruise we got going on there. What bar I'm hanging out at, but you should see the other guy. All right. Don't normally have an audience when I'm doing this, but I have one, and that's why I keep looking off, if you're wondering why I'm looking off and laughing. All right, I like it. So we're gonna add the scab blood to that as well. It's like strawberry jam. Ooh, okay. I'm just gonna take it, slather it on. Like so. Get a nice nasty laceration there on the cheek. Still kind of good. All right, now we're gonna do my busted up lip. So I'm gonna put a little bit of bruising here, and then I'll do my 2 cuts there. And then we're gonna go in and fudge my knuckles up real good, like. All right, so I'm gonna get in really close. Get a little personal here. Just gonna. Looks like I drink Kool-Aid. To be a kid again. Actually, if you see the dress I have on, I look like a cultist, and it looks like I did drink the Kool-Aid. If you're into cults, you get that reference. Now it looks like I had a Maverick mustache. All right, so now we got our bruising over there. We're gonna make our cuts. So back at it again. A little clumpy. Oop. All right, just gonna go in. Go on. You want to go on the lip a little bit because you want it to look like your lips cut open. This one. And we're gonna go down here. That just kind of lines up. Wasn't trying to do that. I don't know what's with my facial expressions sometimes. All right, so we're gonna do the black. Up close and personal with Ginger. It's gonna be a new show. All right. Scab blood time. This stuff tastes horrible, by the way. All right, so we got our busted up lip. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this butterfly closure Band-Aid on my forehead. I'm really not this fun to hang out with at a bar, by the way. I'm actually very happy. All right, we're gonna wait and put the liquid blood on. Let me do my hand real quick. So pretty much the same thing. Take the red, just gonna go along the knuckles here like we knock the living crap out of somebody. Kind of weird doing it this way. Gotta get it on camera here. Brown. There we go. Very creaky thing I'm sitting on. Looking pretty good. Do a little bit of purple. We are almost done, kids. All right, so we got our bruising. So I'm gonna take my red eyeshadow. Do the same thing, lacerations. A couple of the knuckles here, so I'm just gonna kind of do this off camera a little bit here so I can see what I'm doing. Just an awkward position. So we've got our cuts there. Take a black. Put a little bit of black in there. And now we can add our scab blood. It's gonna go in like that. Trying to see what I'm doing and show you what I'm doing at the same time. Kind of difficult. All right, so pretty busted up there. Okay, now I'm gonna take my little bandage here, which probably not gonna be doing it on camera because that's enough. See if I can get this to work right. All right, so we're just gonna wrap it around. Ooh. I just licked that blood. Ewy. All right, so got our wrapping there. And now I'm gonna take some of the scab blood and kind of dab it on the bandage here. And then I'm gonna do a little bit here. All right, before I put the liquid blood on everything, I need lipstick. I'm not gonna do that into the camera. I'm gonna use my mirror because that's a little too close for my comfort. All right, so I'm just gonna put it on like normal. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna mess it up. All right. Pink. I'm going to put a little bit of the brighter red over top of that here. And then we're just going to do this. Smear that on there like that. All right. Now we're drunken, beat up mess. Okay, now the fun part. We're gonna take our liquid blood here, our little spongy thing. We're just gonna put a little bit up there. Oh, that's a little too much there. Down there. And then I'm gonna dip it in there again, and we're just gonna put it on our bandage and get that all nice and bloody. So now let me just remove that. And there you have it. Wild and crazy night at the bar with Ginger. Lipstick, don't look at that hand. We're gonna wash that one off. All right, guys, you know the routine. If you like what you saw here, hit that subscribe button. Drop some thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think. Until next time, have a wonderful night.